1,200 volunteers have offered their time and effort to those in need in Crow Wing County. The Good Samaritans received some well-deserved payback at the annual Volunteer Recognition Banquet in Baxter. Shane Lee has more.
Making someone else's life easier, happier, or safer is the only payment required for this group of do-gooders.
Put a smile on a kid's face. That's our motto. And you do the same thing with the elderly people. I'm old myself, but I'm able to get around.
The volunteers work for reasons other than pay or recognition, but the selfless group receives recognition anyway at the 41st Annual Volunteer Recognition Banquet.
Well, I thank you for being here.
You can certainly see what an impact these people make on the organizations that they benefit.
The Crow Wing County Retired Senior Volunteer Program, or RSVP, matches volunteers' interests and abilities with a fitting task.
They will plug you into something that will help benefit an organization and benefit you.
The amount of joy that volunteers bring to the people they help cannot be measured, but the amount of service can be quantified. RSVP volunteers contribute nearly $2.4 million worth of service in 1 year.
If we had to pay a social worker, a financial worker, a doctor, a health nurse, public health nurse to go out and do these things that volunteers are doing, it would cost the Crow Wing County taxpayers $2.4 million.
RSVP has been focusing on both kids and the elderly. The volunteers work on ways to keep older folks in their own homes.
The volunteers do everything from respite, transportation, modifying homes, building wheelchair ramps.
Another area of focus involves a healthy food directive. RSVP tries to stock the 5 Crow Wing County food shelves with healthy options.
It's one thing to give out a box of Twinkies, it's another thing to give out some really good, healthy, low-salt type foods.
Healthy food and helping hands. The volunteers deserve more than just 1 day of recognition, but that's not their style. Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.